In the shadowy streets of modern Edinburgh, Gardyloo unleashes a chilling quest through Scotland's darkest legends. Meet the haunting Bean Knee and the infamous Half-Hangit Maggie, amidst a backdrop of spirited tourists and glowing jack-o'-lanterns. As live streams capture the terror, a desperate mother risks it all to rescue her children, transforming fear into an earned redemption that ignites hearts through fire. On Halloween night in Edinburgh, Simon, a charming ghost tour guide who doesn't believe in ghosts, leads a crowd past the Bean Knee, a pale woman washing a blood-stained child's shirt in the street. He dismisses her as part of the show, but later a tourist's photo reveals a ghost with a rope mark beside him, and Simon can no longer deny what he sees. Simon and his friends visit the graveyard of Macrae Manor, where Simon finds a bone fragment protruding from fresh earth. When he picks it up, the sharp edge cuts his finger, and a drop of blood lands on the bone. The ground shudders, and 3 burned children, the ghost children of Lady Elspeth, appear between the graves, whispering, "It's hot." While Simon is away, his pregnant partner Claire explores the attic of Macrae Manor. She finds an iron-bound journal written by Lady Elspeth, a Victorian woman whose children died in a fire. The journal reveals a curse. 3 teeth were taken, and they must be returned to free the trapped souls. Lady Elspeth appears as a ghost and tells Claire that Simon's blood woke the curse. Simon leads his tour group into Greyfriars Kirkyard, where the black mausoleum creaks open. Rotting hands burst from the graves, grabbing at the tourists. They flee, but when they reach the street, every window of the facing building is filled with pale, staring faces. The ghost children are watching. Simon and Claire both start seeing Edinburgh's famous ghosts: Half-Hangit Maggie, the Phantom Piper, Greyfriars Bobby. The ghosts are no longer hidden. They walk among the living, all moving in one direction toward the castle. The Bean Knee crosses the street barefoot, holding a blood-stained shirt, and Lady Elspeth watches from beneath a street lamp. In the South Bridge vaults, Sohrab hears a voice mimicking his girlfriend Kylie. He follows it into a narrow tunnel where the Bean Knee is washing a child's shirt. She tells him, "Death does not choose the worthy." He runs toward a light and is struck by a car. The Carnan, a towering, antlered entity, emerges from the mist, and the Bean Knee bows. Simon finds the first tooth in a flooded alcove beneath the vaults. When he lifts it, Lord Fraser, the ghost of the children's father, appears from the darkness, saying, "You found it." Fraser is tall, gaunt, dressed in Victorian black. The tooth glows, and Simon realizes they are collecting the teeth, not hiding them. In the mausoleum, Simon digs up the second tooth. As he reaches for it, a cold hand grabs Claire and drags her into the darkness. Simon grabs her arm with one hand and the tooth with the other. Claire sees the decision in his eyes. He chooses the tooth. She slips away, screaming. Lord Fraser's voice booms, "Now bring me the last." On the esplanade, time freezes. Only ghosts move. Lord Fraser declares she is mine and grips Claire. But Simon realizes the curse isn't after Claire, it's after the teeth in her possession. He shoves the final tooth into his pocket, breaking the spell. The city lurches back to life, and all the ghosts turn west toward Macrae Manor. The final confrontation awaits. On the way back to Macrae Manor, Simon stops at a hillside cemetery. He kneels before the grave of his brother John, who died in a fire when Simon was 8. He finally admits that he has been running from guilt his whole life. Claire tells him he was only a boy, not a father. Simon looks toward the manor, where the fire is already burning again. Simon enters the burning manor to bury the 3 teeth in the children's graves. The fire rages, and the ghost children appear, terrified. Lord Fraser stands in the smoke, taunting him, "You left one, just like me." Simon hears his brother's voice calling from the flames. He is frozen, face to face with his worst memory, and must choose, run again or walk into the fire.